beautiful city on the lake, Chicago, Illinois. We are looking to be at something like 60 degrees today, so I'm excited about that. We could use some nice weather around here. Hell, we could use a lot of love, a lot of love. So, welcome. This morning is what is working on Happs and what is not working. So, hello, Joy. Uh, I would imagine there's some International Women's Day programming going on. So I would really want you to check that out. And somewhere I've got a list, I think, of who's on right now. Thank you for the super hard joy. Did you do a morning broadcast? By the way, if anybody's watching, I'm not being rude by obviously looking down at my phone, but I'm working. Hey, Charles, welcome. Got any ideas around Molly B, my amazing moderator? Thank you, Molly B. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, her broadcast was wonderful. Did you have the coin issue, Charles? I don't know anything about it. But this is what we want to know. So explain it to us. Molly B. Yes. Sorry. It's my ladies and gentlemen, moderator, Molly B. And you can come up here too if you want, Molly B. You streaking, Charles? What? No. Oh, yes, they call it the streak. If anybody was alive in the 70s, you might know what that is. Hey, well, I wouldn't mind knowing what it's about, and other people might not mind so that they could, you know what's going on. Maybe they're. What was the answer? What was the problem? You had to go live 3 times, even though the broadcast kept going. Um, uh, I think like a disconnection button. The claim button wasn't working for the collection of coins, and it was happening on all devices too. Are you talking about getting a payout? Oh, free coins, free coins. Gotcha. But it's been resolved. Okay. Thank you. Active sponsor, Chief Wrangler of the Moderators, the concierge's concierge, kimchi, the spiciest dish on the internet. Maybe her phone was cold. No, I think Joy, what you mean is that the broadcast you'd quit, but the broadcast was still going, right? Am I right? You'd like if I quit this program right now, but the broadcast was still going. Davina. Um, I'm in a good mood this morning. Hey, by the way, I want all of you to turn your phone up all the way and tell me if you can hear my son's school on the computer in the background. Okay, I'm gonna be a little not so loud because you can turn your phones down now, and let me know if you could hear his his people talking. I got bounced twice. It was weird. Hi, did you bounce? I hear a thing, but I'm on the phone. That's a bummer. Oh, I was going to look at the International Women's Day. Man, well, no, I guess it's not too bad. Beauty school dropout. No graduation for you now. Oh, no, it wasn't a cosmetologist we interviewed. On Sunday, it was a cosmologist. Wow, what an amazing cosmologist. You got to see that episode. I know I say every episode is a keeper, every episode is amazing, but you know what? To be frank, to be Franny, um, you know, yeah, I mean, of course, I don't really notice the chat room lag. I don't really notice the chat room lag because I don't like get your chats like super fast. So, but I mean, we could count the lag, right? Um, I'll make a. How could we count the? I'd have to think of that. Oh, okay. So do a comment, and then I'll count. Can we call you Frank now? One, two, three, four. No, that won't work because we've already. You need to count. You need to count. You place it right. Is that how you do it? I don't know. Somebody can figure it out. I paid good money for it. I need a chair, and I want a sponsorship from X Chair. You know what I mean? Like, I get quite a bit of views on here. So if anybody's got any contacts with X Chair and or Audio Technica or Sony, I want to demo some of their headphones. I was already calling him Frank in my blog about Happs. LOL. I kid. I don't blog about Happs, but calling me Frank, you do. Let's be frank, both of us. Mhm. You know what? My good mood is fueled by coffee and red meat. No, no, no. I don't eat red meat. I want to show you this lovely painted rock. Isn't that cute? The executive producer and the associate producer have been rock painting. Who do you think? Oh, you're an associate producer. I'm the sexy talent. Not that either. I was running with the joke. Well, better than running with the bulls. I just finished my first tea. I'm beginning to feel human. Well, wow. Somebody's up early in Los Angeles. Good morning, sir. Good morning, my brother. Great to see you. What a privilege to have this wonderful man here. Just don't let him in your broadcast studio because he'll stop your show before it starts. Hello from Kuala Lumpur. Welcome, Kuala Lumpur. Mark, yeah, this is what is working on Happs and what is not working. We had a little bit of a coin collection issue for your free coins, apparently, but that has been resolved. And hello from Badges. Badges. Welcome, Badges. Badges, what's going to be your theme song? What's going to be your theme song? Hello. Your theme song. What's working on Happs? What's not working on Happs? I actually have a meeting in 3 minutes, but if my computer can handle being on Zoom and on here, then I'll stick around. But Mark Oldman, CEO of Happs, happens to be in the house here. If you have a technical issue, I think what we should do is you can come up here and think about it. We can put it in the. Yeah, Mark, that's what I experienced when I was in somebody's broadcast the other day. And by the way, I like broadcast. Right now, your broadcast is frozen or me. I don't see any icicles. I'm the king of corniness. So, I don't think I'm frozen, Charles. Does anybody else think I'm frozen? I mean, people have accused me of being cold, but so anyway, if I want to know what's working on Happs too. Like, what do you really like about it? Like, what do you love about Happs? What do you absolutely love about it? The ums are yes. Every time I say have a beer or invest in Apple. I had to refresh. Oh, gotcha. It's my live. Corinne, you did a live? I missed it? Darn it. At Rev Live, I think you need RTMP to run from different studio, Hasnain. What do you mean? My voice breaks? Is it choppy? I have a terribly slow 10-year-old MacBook that, can barely run the browser with this going on. So I was just thinking about a drinking game. Mine is so. Badges, thank you very much, and good morning. Badges. Get your badges. Ladies and gentlemen, Badges is here, and it's early. So the odds of us getting her up here to host while I take a bio break are maybe slim, but if you wanted to come up and host, Badges, while I go to my morning meeting for a few minutes or while I'm jumping in and out of my morning meeting, that would be great. But, it's an unpaid position, so I would just go ahead and have breakfast. Yeah, it's very early. No coffee yet. I like that the broadcasters are more welcoming and there aren't trolls. There you go. Hear that, Mark? She likes the broadcasters are more welcoming and no trolls. Oh, get Zoom RTMP and add that in your app studio. Oh, okay. Very good. Hasnain, you seem to have some expertise in broadcasting. Well, what time, Corinder? I'd love to be on if it's within my availability. Well, sure. I love going on other folks' broadcasts. I'm on an island. Uh-oh. Okay, let's unhide that comment. Yeah, there it goes. It got unhidden. Just sharing what little you know. Well, that was a lot. What's working on Happs? What's not working on Happs? Anyway, I'm late for my meeting. Keep getting muted. Oh, leggy lady. Somebody muting leggy lady. Oh, zoom. I got to open my calendar. Well, I got to make breakfast for the associate producer and executive producer because neither of them can cook. I'm on an island. Anybody want to come up and host this for a little bit? Anyone? Anyone? Well, let's see. Hold on a second. Let's go look in the settings. Settings. Is moderation, right? There would be something in here for muted users. Whoa. Huh. I don't remember muting these people. And you, Helen, are muted. You're now unmuted. Um, work. Work. All right. They're asking him if I'm coming to the meeting now. Okay. Got to change calendars. There we go. Okay. If anybody wants to come up, I'm going to mute here for a minute. muted. That's right. Um, let's not be too loud. I've got a meeting. I muted myself. What are you saying, Molly B? Huh? Huh? I got a new boom here. I recommend this boom by, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce the name, Heil. Hey, I could use those too, Helen. Because as we know, discoverability is probably the biggest issue that so many of us have. And, as someone with a great mindset, you got to walk. Maybe you got to crawl before you walk and walk before you run. So, this network, the infrastructure is definitely, and I'm putting this out there because I've heard this, time and time again from the um, team here, that in for a lot of reasons, the infrastructure, the back end of this, it's got to work really well. As Mark said, the comment lag is virtually gone. Um, it was really good. Oh, yeah, okay, that's interesting. Do you really want to hurt me? Hey, Chris Man, what's up? Dr. Hooper. Oh, awesome to see you, Dr. Hooper. Ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday, one of the best episodes you're ever going to see anywhere, on any network, on any platform, and one of the best broadcasters you're going to see, Dr. Dina Hooper. She's awesome. Let's let us hold on. They might have said my name. Hold on, I'll be back. I'm in a work meeting. So I'm going to be jumping back and forth. We're in an episode of The Twilight Zone. We just don't realize it. What's working on Happs? What's not working on Happs? Apparently, me being in a Zoom meeting on the same time is not working. The Zoom meeting will be about a half an hour, and I'd like to keep this open for a while because I think it's an important window to looking inside Happs. So what's working on Happs? There's so much working on Happs. I don't even know where to begin. But comment lag is virtually gone, at least on the desktop. Happy International Women's Day. I will be on with Bobby, possibly. Let's see what these times translate into my time. Good gravy. Oh no! Oh no! -6. So it looks like 7 p.m. GMT would be what time in Chicago? Anybody? And 11:30 GMT would be what time in Chicago? Anybody? But I think 7 p.m. GMT would be 2 o'clock my time. Wait, no, that's 5. Yeah, I think so. Always daylight savings throws me off. One p.m. I love you, Dr. Hooper. You're like my personal GMT converter. um, hey, Google, remind me at 12:55 that I have. I'm going to go on with Bobby. Um, Bobby Bicker and I have a show. We kind of did a soft launch on Saturday. It's called R&B, which is going to be on Saturdays, 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. in the East, noon in the West, and AM GMT. That one I'm pretty solid on. I hope. I'll confirm that with my favorite cosmologist in the world, Dr. Hooper. And you want to know how awesome that interview was? Dr. Hooper, her Deanna's mom was there, and she was great. It was awesome. Like, and at some point she said, like, I'm her biggest fan or I'm her biggest supporter, and I know from oh no, Deanna, I was just thanking you for help being my personal GMT converter. Um, and Dr. Hooper's mom, she was saying that she's Deanna's biggest fan, and that totally makes sense. But also in that episode, I'm pretty sure that Deanna's her mom's biggest fan, which makes sense as well. But I just loved seeing a little bit of you guys, your relationship there, and maybe your mom will come on with you sometime, and we can talk if she wants to. Haha, my mom's amazing. Yeah, love it. Nice. 6. A lot of cats. A lot of poop. Dr. Hooper, you're working. Um, Dr. Hooper, correct me if I'm wrong, but wait a minute. Let me think about this. Darn it. You proved something about dark matter, and I was like, I thought that was so cool. But if you can tell us in the comments what you proved about dark matter, like it's a big deal. Although I think you downplayed it a little. I love cats, by the way. What else? Oh, you're distracted? I mean, I hope that's not my fault. Sorry, I'm listening to the meeting too. Oh, I've proved that dark matter can't interact too much with dark radiation, dark light. Yeah, there you go. That's cool. I haven't proved anything ever. you know, we're very good at finding what dark matter can't do. I think it's an essential thing. Have your mom's cats tried to walk through any walls lately? I mean, if you're really distracted, Deanna, come up here and hang out for a little bit. No, I'm not frozen. I'm, again, just listening to work. Oh, cool. Deanna, are you going to be on for International Women's Day at all today? If not, you want to be, I bet we can find you to somebody to come on with. But if you are, let us know what time if you'd like. Oh, 6:30 your time. I should do a little promo for you. Let's see. And Bobby and whoever else wants me to include them. 5:30 GMT, Chicago. 11. I mean GMT 11:30. This is AM or PM. Also, I want to speak to. Okay, let's get Dr. Hooper's episode up there. Well, first, could you fall in love with a robot? This is hilarious. Seriously, if you don't watch anything of mine, watch Dr. Hooper and then watch this one. 11 and 30. Oh, cool. Real soon. Hey, Google, set a timer for 11:25 a.m. to watch Dina on Happs. Maybe Happs could have a world clock. Oh, I like that idea. Let's By the way, let's see. Percy, Percy, I cannot find where to share your Happs broadcast to text this message and email friends. Hang on a minute. I'm back. So I have Dr. Hooper up there. I have could you fall in love with a robot? Oh, and we need oh my gosh. Making her Happs debut, inspiring interviews, being homeless with Anna Sevilla. Like seriously, we are just buds. We are tight. It is just she's fantastic. And as I'll quote someone that says, she's great. We're watching a star being born. I agree. We need to keep her on the Hats Network somehow. You got to support her because I'm telling you, Telemundo, NBC, somebody's going to snatch her up. I'm here. I'm back. What's working on Happs? What's not working? um, Bulls? Chicago Bulls? Africa does. Hey, Google, set a reminder for 10:25 a.m. What's working on Happs? What's not working? Sorry, it appears that I'm being rude or I'm talking and I'm muted. It's just because I'm currently in a meeting, which I'm paying attention to. Easy peasy. I have a wish list if anybody wants. It's not my birthday, but hey, see you later, Deanna. Thanks for popping in as always. Um, much love to you, my friend, and have a great adventure on the International Women's Day broadcast. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be there and watch. Bernadette. Wow. Hey, one of my biggest supporters right here. I mean, I just mean like one that I love. Okay, I love all of you, all right? But I love Bernadette differently. No, that doesn't sound good. I love you, Bernadette. You know, you're an important person in my life. Well, that's where we're different. Helen, I need to be loved, adored, admired. I mean, come on. I got a big ego. That was the associate producer. Especially if it's robot love. What's working on Happs? What's not working? Thank you. I appreciate you, Bernadette. You got it. Um, it'll just be your first initial and your last name. So epicumcenter.org. All right. L Sargent. I got it. All right. Meeting over. Okay. What is working on Happs? What is not working on Happs? I'm going to stick around for a little bit. But as I said, on these morning broadcasts kind of thing, I'm definitely going to be working too. Yeah. So like I said, I'm here. Talk to me. Um, but I'm going to be working. I got to check my emails. Make somebody a new email account. Oh, by the way, if you want an email, I don't know why you would, but somebody told me to do this. If you want an email at revmaclive.com, it is $15 a month. Sponsorship. And like I said, a friend of mine that's, does this kind of thing. I said, offer your email address. And that's not what's going to be the business. The primary account's going to be revmac.live. But I wouldn't want to give you that email address unless you were like an employee or something, but revmaclive.com, I think that'd be fun. If you want to have that, like I said, it's $15 a month. And to be honest with you, it costs me $6 a month to do that for you. And 30% of 15 that I won't get. So, I'm not really bringing in much cash on that. I'm just offering that as a crazy service if somebody wants to do it. Um, show of hands. Who's here? I mean, who's here? Chime in, say hello. Number one. Look at that. I like that, Lindsay. Sheldon, buddy, awesome. Yeah, take over the show, Badges and Charles.
Happy Monday.
Look at that. Wow, I am honored.
It is before lunch, and you got me on camera.
Amazing.
Good morning to the world. Hello. I have coffee in hand right here, and I will hang out for a little bit.
Awesome. Hello, Kizzy. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. Badges is in Oklahoma City.
I am in Oklahoma City.
Something
Yes.
was on the news about Oklahoma City today. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I hope it was
like
good.
it was like it was on NPR.
If it was related to our governor, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. That it probably wasn't good.
Thanks, Molly. Hey, Chris. Good morning. Did I wake up the room? I shook things up. Good morning, everybody. Grab your coffee, gather round, come join the conversation. I believe the topic of today is what is working on Happs? What are your favorite parts of Happs? Okay, I want to do everybody type in a number one and followed by what's your number one favorite thing about Happs? And then a number two, I want you to list your least favorite thing about Happs. That's what I'd like to see. That's your homework for today. I might come up with more assignments later, but for right now, we're going to do that.
Wow. Yes, sure. Yes, ma'am.
Where have we been? Corinna, I've been here. I've been here on Happs. This Happs is where it's at. Where's everybody else is really the question. Where the heck is everybody else? Everything and everything.
Well,
number
thank
one,
you.
Revolution. I am Groot. Good morning,
Revolution.
Rev Rob, that is.
Yes,
there's
we
two
got to
Revs
distinguish
in the room.
between the two. Although
Mr. Hamilton.
Anna and Jen, they call me Revs, which is interesting.
Great audio and video. I actually should be drinking this instead of just holding it.
Sheldon is a cool cat. I like Sheldon.
Sheldon's a cool cat. He looks like a human.
Yeah, Sheldon, you should come up and say hi, man. I'd certainly not have had you seen you for a while.
Desiree likes the people, and she's not a huge fan of the slowness of the app. All right. Well, okay. I know that there are growing pains with the mobile app that they're trying to work out the kinks on for sure. That's kind of what I've heard too. Most of the complaints have been coming from the usability of the mobile variety of Happs, and it's just not quite there yet. But I think the desktop version is very solid. Very little
Solid.
kinks in the system. They've really worked that out. And I noticed this morning Mark said that about the lag being literally gone when using the desktop. So I'm super duper happy about that. I feel like I
Solid
can
as
make
a
a
rock.
home. Ooh, Charles, I love this. Okay, I feel like I can make a home here as a broadcaster, thanks to the people and the technology. But he doesn't like the shy commenters, which I think Charles, if and this is just a suggestion, obviously, try going live, not just in the comments, but try in certain rooms, camming up and getting to know the community in other people's broadcasts. And that might help bring more activity to your own broadcasts. It's kind of like a
It's all about the sharing. Sharing is caring.
it's about sharing and getting to know the community. And I know that we talk a lot in the side chat, which is super important. I think there's amazing people that don't like hamming up just in general, but I know that Charles does his own streams, and that's one way broadcasters that can encourage and grow their own community is by kind of dipping into others per se, by jumping onto other broadcasts and getting into conversations.
This is a Lindsay strategy because
it just lets,
if you look at her profile, she's not like hardly ever broadcast on her own, and yet she's logged thousands of hours.
I've never.
In other
if you look at my profile, it will be a long list of community broadcasts, none of which I hit the go live button first. So, it's something to try. This technology and this whole broadcasting thing is really mostly trial and error, finding what works best for you. She is too busy boosting all the rest of us. I am
Amen to that.
I have self-labeled myself as the community cheerleader. I like to bounce around and support as many people as I can, whether it's camming up or just sitting in the chat and supporting and interacting with whatever is going on.
Yeah, if the MacBook Pro gods are listening, who would that be? Who would be a MacBook? Would that, I don't know, in Greek gods?
The ghost of Steve Jobs. We can talk to him.
Yes. Yeah, very good.
We can channel him. Just
Steve Jobs.
Center your chi. Do a little happy
Eleanor
thought.
and I need MacBook Pros with the M1 chip so we can not be laggy. You're an extremely valued member of the Happs community, and please just and the place just wouldn't be the same without you. No, it absolutely wouldn't.
So much, because Helen, you're so sweet.
The thing would not be the same. Badges. Take a look at the back channel, would you? Things would not be the same without you. Like, I love having you as a co-host because you're really good at it. And I'm not saying that other people, like, I wouldn't want them up here, but when it was, kind of somebody that would be kind of crucial to kind of making sure this thing is facilitated well and doing well, like, you're my go-to right there. Like, you have got you've got the thing. Hey, sorry, Charles, hang on a second. Yakety yak, don't talk back. Come on up, bud.
Oh, is this going to be the debut of Charles outside of his bubble?
Could he? What are we going to get?
Badges is a cool mom. I'm a cool mom? Man, that's like the coolest. I'm gonna put that in my profile. It's funny. The little conversations that we have on here, if somebody says something really nice and I really like it, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go put that in my profile. It's like you can just build little nuggets of your profile up by nice things that people say about you. I really appreciate all y'all loving me like this. This is like too much. Y'all are too much.
According to my 7-year-old associate producer, when we're not aligned in agreement.
What did he say? My desktop
I'm a bad
told
dad.
me yesterday. No, you're not. Hardly. My desktop told me yesterday that I don't have the proper hardware for broadcasting, meaning it's old. So I'll stick to my Chromebook for now. I've tried going live over the weekend. That's so sad. I'm glad you have a Chromebook though. At least you can participate. That's wonderful that you get to be here and be a part of the conversation.
Definitely, Sheldon. I appreciate you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Refurbished would be great too. Eleanor.
Let's not get too crazy.
Yeah.
A used model is always okay.
Actually, I just need to improve my credit. And I can get whatever I want.
With interest.
With interest. Actually, it's amazing with AT&T with phones. There's no interest. Like it's the only way I'm able to finance my phones.
Yeah,
Wish they would
phones are
do a
ridiculous now.
computer.
It's nice
Yeah.
that they have that option available.
I've been paying
For
like
sure.
$40 a month for years.
I actually just paid off my 9 Plus a couple months back, and I'm like, I'm not upgrading this yet because
Right.
I really feel bad about not staying up with the technology because I'm a techie person, but I'm
Okay.
just like, I just don't know. It works fine. The battery life is good. I don't have any qualms with my 9 Plus. It's a beautiful thing. Just let it exist in the world until it dies or gets sick, and then we can upgrade it.
My iPhone 10, the battery needs replaced, and it's been acting up a lot. But I think it's just probably because I got to free up the storage a bit, and
Yes, that does make a difference.
so I'm debating whether if like AT&T comes up with a buy one get one free like they do sometimes,
Yeah.
then I will because my niece-in-law we pay for her phone. She needs another phone, and the executive producer's phone's old, so I may go to the new one. But if I can, if the new battery will fix it, then I'm totally fine.
I
Let's
see
let Charles get himself settled in.
Settle in. Pull up a chair. Get comfortable.
You ready, Charles? Almost ready? Give me the wave. Luke McC.
Luke is awesome.
Here we go.
He's a pretty rad dude. Hey, how's it going?
Who, me?
Let's
Yeah,
put
you?
Charles in the.
Yeah, good.
Good.
And I was on, as I mentioned from the cheap seats, I was on for like 2 minutes with Bobby Bicker did the on the weekend. She raised money for Lucia.
Yeah.
I was on for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So not the debut. And I've been on with Ook. So.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Charles, where are you from?
Montreal.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I grew up between the border of Montreal and between the border with the States and Montreal, but I've been in Montreal for. Oops. Let me reposition my cam. See less of my messy room.
No worries about that.
You can see my expensive green screen background.
So, Charles, tell us a little bit. Tell the audience.
Bald spots. So I'm not mocking a bald man just because.
Oh, you're fine. Hey, Pablo, how are you this morning?
Hey, Pablo. Good morning. Great to see you, man.
Charles, let's talk. Tell us about what you like to stream about, and maybe there will be some interest, and they'll come and check you out once they discover who you are and what you do.
I draw. I write poetry live. I've got some stories to share and some poetry stories to share and random questions and ready to get down and talk about anything.
That's cool. Do you have any of your artwork handy that you can share with us?
Oh, I always have that handy.
Show and tell time.
So I prefer to call it drawings because I'm not good enough to be an artist.
You're not good enough to be an artist. Everybody can be an artist. That's bullshit if anybody tells you otherwise.
I prefer to call myself a drawer because I don't draw well enough. I just can't wear.
That looks nice.
Can
Can you
are
tell us a
seeing
little
it?
bit about what's going on there?
Well, this is from my series of covers featuring a peach because it's easy to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Draw it the
I have a
same.
peach right here. I do. See?
Plus my name, Petrie. So Petrie to Peach.
Petrie. Cute.
Or the dish.
Any... Hmm?
Or the dish.
I said,
Petrie
or
the
the
dish?
dish.
Yes. Yes. Though that's a different
Or
spelling.
do you come from a long
Doesn't
line
have
of
the E.
Petries that invented the Petri dish, and you have a
Well,
No.
monthly stipend from the family
You ha-
fortune?
You have to drop the E on the end to cover the dish.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't want to brag about it.
So what's this? Is this? Tell me about this. Is it a muscly guy creature? He looks almost like
No, it's
like
it's just an actual peach as drawn by me.
right. I see that, but there's like is that a cloud guy or is there? I was like up towards the top of the page. I was
Oh yeah,
seeing other
there's
creatures there.
yeah, I draw clouds too and cloud people and anything that I can draw easily.
Oh, I think it was on the backside that I was seeing whenever you held it up. There was another little. He
Yeah, I
looked
was
like a
holding up this
muscle
one.
man or a builder of a muscle builder of some
No,
kind.
not that one. That was I'm not sure which one I held up first.
Pablo, got a minute? You want to come up?
Pablo's making
This
the
is
rounds. He's up
ostensibly
early.
what is working on Happs, what is not working on Happs. And what I've learned is when you do these kind of programs, if you don't want
There
to
you go.
delete them, kind of stick to the subject. Because I've had a couple out there. It's like, whoa, did I tell
They
that
get a
story?
little-
We got to
You
get
get a
that one
little
deleted.
off kilter there.
Oh
for a
yeah,
minute.
we got a little off track there, and Brazilian wax thing, and that was just woo, it was crazy.
Cool. Well,
Good morning, Pablo.
yeah.
Lindsay's
Well,
like, okay, let's just move along.
yeah.
Well, it's like Twitter. Don't tweet something you're gonna regret.
Oh, prepping.
Yeah, because even if you
feel
delete it, somebody's got a screenshot somewhere.
I'm just trying to.
Well, especially if you're
translate
notable,
Bobby's-
someone's gonna do that right away. Sorry.
Absolutely. They're always about that screenshot life. Yes, anything anywhere that you do on the internet, just do it like it's going to be out there forever, even if you hit the delete button.
Oh, on Twitter, yeah, you can't delete it
Anywhere.
fast enough.
No.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, think about it twice and then click once,
Or be unpopular like
Or
me.
be
and
like
it doesn't
Abraham
matter.
Lincoln, write your nasty letter and then put it in a drawer and never send it. Same thing.
Yeah.
Put it in the digital drawer. Put it in the drafts. A lot of times I'll do that. When I'm about to mother f somebody, and then I'll put it in the drafts. And 5 minutes later, I'll delete it from the drafts.
If I
Did
have
that
a
ever get
rant,
published?
if I have a rant, like if I want to text somebody and they've like ticked me off, I'll always start in like the notebook or the notes pro app, and then I'll type it all out, and then by the time I get to the bottom of it, I feel better, and I'm just like, never mind, I won't send it.
Hey, Helen, what time? What time is the last half hour? And I'll do it with you. Well, it depends what time it is, but
Yeah, I'm not sure what time things are, but I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people around to wrap it up for sure.
Pablo, on this list, is this if Bobby is it says 2:30 p.m. and then 10:30 p.m. Like confused, like
She's going to be in two places at once.
is that 2:30 p.m.? Yeah. Just trying to figure out when Bobby's on. 11 and 7 it says, and 2:30 and 10:30 she said, to join her if I
She's
want
just
to.
going to run the whole thing from beginning to end.
Yeah,
She's just going to sit
right.
there and look pretty and talk and art and whatever.
All right, Badges.
Yes, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
No. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First half of Full Metal Jacket. Haven't seen it. You should watch it. Great piece of filmmaking. This made me think of that.
Oh, wow. That's okay.
What's it?
I didn't know you could stack
It's
that
going to be
that
60
high.
degrees here in Chicago. I'm curious what it's going to be like in Oklahoma City because we're getting into tornado season, and it's
My
just scary
favorite
for people
time
near
of
neck
the
of the woods.
year.
Yeah.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
That's why I'll always take snow over all that other stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a tornado in Chicago this
Um,
gosh, was it? I think it was in the fall even.
Yeah, March is usually whenever we start sweeping out the old storm shelter and, making sure we have clean batteries and the flashlights and all that stuff, making sure you got a stocked up on your water and whatever. But really none of the action happens until more like May, June. That's like the weird funkiest time of the season when the spring cool air starts mixing with that summer air and it's kind of like a transition from
Yeah.
spring to summer. That's whenever it starts getting really crazy. Fun fact, I actually live just south of the
You see us?
path where that giant tornado came through a few years back.
I have friends in Oklahoma too. Oh, I mean, you're my friend, but I have
Good
friends in
morning.
Oklahoma,
Yes.
and they have their storms. Like you guys have actual dugout places or basements,
Mhm.
dedicated to being down there. Like we would be on the phone. She was our executive assistant, and she'd be down there on the phone like for hours. You know what I mean? And, like she'd stick her head out once in a while and see,
Yeah.
like, it's serious business. See, Helen,
Hi,
it's serious
Helen.
business. Tornadoes.
Hi, Helen.
It is very serious. It was funny. There's a guy I was talking to last night that he just a couple like 3 years ago moved to Oklahoma and he was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" And I'm like, "Why didn't I tell you what?" And he was like, "Why didn't you tell me that they test the tornado sirens every Saturday at noon?" He's like, "Whenever that happened for the first time, it freaked me out. I thought that it was Armageddon and that I needed to like go hide under a rock somewhere. It freaked me out. It was like he's like I was having a panic attack. I didn't know what was going on." But yeah, they do. Unless there's like inclement weather, like a thunderstorm or something in the area, every Saturday at noon, they run the tornado sirens. And it's a little bit off-putting if you're not used to it. Honestly, it doesn't even phase me anymore unless I'm sitting literally right next to one of them. But yeah, that's kind of a fun little nugget of knowledge that people normally don't know, that we run sirens all the time. Just so that people are aware that what it sounds like, but also to make sure that it's working, because whenever stuff hits the fan, you don't want no sirens crapping out because those things save lives big time.
On average, how many do you get a year?
In the state,
Yeah, in Oklahoma.
that's hard to count.
10, 20?
I would have to look. I mean, that would be probably a Google moment because I mean, maybe a dozen.
No, I was just looking ballpark.
Yeah, I would say maybe a dozen for the spring season. Sometimes it's a lot higher than that. It just depends on what the weather is.
See, that's the thing about hurricanes and tornadoes.
Yeah.
Like that, your house is gone. Snow,
Mhm.
yeah, it can kill, but it takes a lot. And in Canada, well, like you with her tornadoes, you're used to it. So that's why snow over all that other stuff.
Yeah. I have a storm shelter in my garage. Most people have them in like their backyard.
Basement.
Yeah, most basements are not really a thing here. We have
Well, I mean, like,
we have a couple of houses that are built there, but the way the dirt work is here, it's such a hard material, like the minerals is like really, really hard ground. And so it's hard to dig down and build basements. There's some places that do. I mean, that's not like something that's unheard of. It's just not a very popular building
Probably
practice
pretty
here.
expensive then if it's hard to dig into.
Yeah.
Um,
You don't want
yeah,
to
you don't have to
mess
do
with
that.
all.
Sirens, are we talking about? Ah, all right.
guess I'm thinking
No.
more Kansas, where like, well, where they might have those shelters down beneath.
Yeah, they actually they pulled a backhoe like right into my garage and like dug a hole like where the foundation
Right.
is at.
Mhm.
And then they just have this prefabricated steel box that they just drop down in, and then they fill in the cement around it. And yeah, it's just got like a little sliding door that rolls back and forth. You can actually park the car over it whenever you're not needing it.
Well, that's
So
cool.
yeah,
That's
it's
very cool.
really kind of handy the way
All right.
they've done it.
I hate to do this, but I got to jump. I've got a 7-year-old associate producer over here that needs some attention before his next class, and so yeah, I got to
Please
give
do.
him got to give him some love.
Well, if you
Charles,
guys aren't
come back and
already
see us.
subbed to Charles, you can go ahead and do that and check out his art and poetry. Give him a little bit of community love. Say hello.
Thank you.
You know, you'll see
See, that's
me
why
pretty
I
much
follow
everywhere.
along.
Well, Rev, thanks for having us on, and enjoy
thanks,
your
Rev.
morning, and we'll see you when we see you.
Probably soon. So, all right, everybody. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace be with you, and namaste.
No most day.
Pretty good.